You know that feeling, right? You've got this amazing idea buzzing in your head, but then you think about having to build a whole presentation and all the wrestling with slide layouts and fonts and colors. Ugh. Well, today we're going to look at a tool that promises to change all that. I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. What if you could ditch all the tedious formatting and just focus on the good part, your ideas, and then watch them magically transform into something beautiful? It sounds kind of out there, but that's the core promise we're digging into today. And this right here, this says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old way, hours of just pushing boxes around, feeling like you need a design degree, and that awful feeling of staring at a blank white page. But on the right, you see the new way, creating in minutes, where your ideas are all you need, because you start with an AI-powered first draft. So let's get properly introduced. And I don't want you to think of this as just another piece of software. Think of it more like a creative partner, a helpful AI sidekick who's ready to jump in and do the heavy lifting. So what is Gamma exactly? Well, put simply, it's an AI tool that's basically your own personal designer. You feed it your rough notes, your messy outline, whatever you've got, and it turns it into a polished, professional-looking presentation or even a website or a document. And that is the whole point. That's the core value of having this AI sidekick. It takes care of all the hard, tedious design work, which frees up your brain to focus on what actually matters, the story you want to tell and the ideas you want to share. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How do you actually go from a simple thought in your head to a full first draft? Honestly, it's so fast, it really does feel like a magic trick. The whole process is incredibly simple. It's basically 3 steps. First, you just give it a topic. Anything. The solar system, my Q3 marketing plan, whatever. Step 2, you paste in your notes or an outline. And step 3, you just click generate and literally watch it all come to life right before your eyes. Okay, here is a super important pro tip. The AI is smart, but it can't read your mind. So the more detail you give it, the better the result will be. Think of it like cooking. Better ingredients make a better meal. So instead of just dogs, try a guide to different dog breeds and their unique personalities. You'll get so much more out of it. Now, the AI gives you this fantastic starting point, but this is where the real fun begins. You're not just handing over control, no, you're still in the driver's seat. This is where you step in as the creative director. And you have total control. You can swap out the entire color theme with a single click, find the perfect fonts that match your vibe, drag and drop your own pictures right in, and just move everything around until it feels right. You can even sprinkle in fun little things like icons and emojis to really make it your own. And here's the best part. You can't really mess it up. Think of it as a creative sandbox. Nothing is locked down. There are no permanent mistakes, only experiments. It completely removes that fear of breaking the template and just lets you play. Okay, so you've created something awesome, something you're really proud of. Now what? Well, getting it in front of people is just as easy as making it. Let's look at how you can share your masterpiece. You've basically got 3 great options. You can go traditional and export a PDF or a PowerPoint file. Easy. You can get a shareable web link, which is awesome because it looks perfect on any device, a phone, a laptop, anything. Or you can just use the built-in present mode for a super clean, full-screen experience right from your browser. So when you put all of this together, what's the big deal? Why is a tool like this really a game changer? Let's zoom out and look at the key advantages. Okay, just look at this number for a second. 90%. That's wild. We're talking about taking a process that used to eat up hours, sometimes even days, and shrinking it down to just a few minutes. That is a massive shift in how we work. And this is just as huge. This tool democratizes good design. The AI handles all the tricky stuff, the color palettes, the alignment, the typography. It means you don't need a background in design to create something that looks amazing. Anyone can do it. This chart really tells the story of your energy. With traditional tools, so much of your brain power is just wasted on endless formatting. But with a tool like Gamma, all of that mental energy gets redirected back to where it belongs, your creative ideas. So when you boil it all down, here's what you get. Your work looks professional right out of the box. That gives you a huge confidence boost. It's ridiculously easy to use. And remember, this isn't just for slides. You can build beautiful one-page websites and documents the exact same way. So we've walked through the what, the how, and the why.
There's really only one step left, and it's the most important one. It's your turn.
I love this quote because it's so true. Don't worry about making your first creation perfect. Just start. The only way to get good at anything is to just dive in and have a little fun with it.
So I'll leave you with this question. What's that project you've been putting off? That story you've been wanting to tell? What brilliant idea are you going to share first? You could have a beautiful first draft ready to go in the next few minutes. So, what are you waiting for?